Hello, Army. Welcome back to channel. The moment felt normal until it suddenly wasn't. Under the bright lights of The Tonight Show, everything played out exactly as expected. Laughter, teasing questions, effortless charm. The familiar rhythm that always comes alive when Jungkook sits across from Jimmy Fallon. It felt easy, controlled, predictable. And then, one question changed everything. It wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic, it slipped into the conversation almost casually. Just one name, Kim Taehyung. And in that exact second, something shifted. Jungkook's expression didn't quite match the moment. The smile came just a fraction too late. The pause stretched just a little too long. The kind of silence that doesn't need words to say everything. At first, no one noticed. But once they did, they couldn't unsee it. Was it hesitation, emotion, or something he never intended to reveal on camera? Because what followed wasn't just an answer, it was a reaction that ignited millions of theories, flooded timelines, and left one question echoing everywhere. Did that one question expose something that was never meant to slip through? The clip didn't explode instantly. It simmered. At first, it lived quietly in the corners of the internet, replayed by a handful of viewers who felt something off, but couldn't explain why. The lighting hadn't changed, the set hadn't changed, but the energy had. And once that shift was noticed, it spread. Within hours, the moment was dissected frame by frame. Every micro-expression became evidence. The slight tightening of Jungkook's jaw, the flicker in his eyes at the mention of Taehyung, the almost invisible inhale before he spoke. None of it was loud, none of it was obvious, but together, it told a story fans couldn't ignore. Speculation turned into obsession. Old interviews resurfaced. Past interactions were reanalyzed through a completely different lens. Moments that once felt casual now carried a weight they never had before. And at the center of it all, one question refused to fade. What exactly changed in that second? The timing made it heavier. This wasn't just any appearance. This was The Tonight Show, a global stage where every word is polished, every reaction controlled. Nothing is supposed to slip. And yet, something did. That's what made it dangerous. The narrative began to spiral. Some called it pressure, a fleeting human moment magnified beyond reason. Others believed it was something deeper, something carefully guarded until that single question cracked it open. Then came the edits. Slowed down clips, zoomed in frames. That one pause stretched into something almost unreal. What lasted seconds on live television began to feel like an eternity. Each replay added fuel. Each angle revealed something new, or at least something that felt new. The internet didn't just react, it amplified. Trends surged, timelines flooded, theories evolved from curiosity into conviction. And the more people watched, the more they believed this wasn't just another interview moment. It was something that wasn't supposed to happen. Meanwhile, the original context faded. The laughter before the question, the casual tone, the natural flow of the interview, all of it disappeared, overshadowed by one isolated fragment of time repeated until it felt bigger than the entire show. And standing quietly at the center of it, Jimmy Fallon, not because of what he said, but because of what followed. No clarification, no shift in narrative, just silence. And that silence created space. Too much space. Because fans weren't just watching anymore, they were searching for meaning, for confirmation, for anything that could explain what they believed they saw. But the deeper they looked, the less clear it became, because the moment itself was so small. No dramatic confession, no obvious reveal, just a pause, a look, a shift. And yet, it carried enough weight to ignite a global frenzy. Because sometimes the most powerful moments aren't the ones spoken out loud, they're the ones that almost were. As the clip continued to circulate, gaining more attention with each hour, the question only grew louder. Was it an accident, or the closest anyone has ever come to seeing something real slip through? And then, things escalated. The focus shifted from the clip to Jungkook himself. Every new appearance, every expression, every glance was examined through the shadow of that one moment. The smiles were still there, the energy was still there, but for those who had seen the clip, something felt different. Not obvious, not dramatic, just enough to keep the doubt alive. And at the same time, Taehyung's name continued to echo, never directly present, never confirmed, but always there, lingering, like a missing piece everyone was trying to force into place. The internet didn't slow down, it intensified. New angles surfaced, new theories emerged. Some focused on timing, others on emotion, others on patterns that felt almost too precise to be a coincidence. And then came the shift. Not louder, heavier. Theories stopped feeling like speculation. They started feeling personal. For many, this wasn't just about a clip anymore. It became about understanding something real beneath the surface of someone constantly watched by millions. And that's where everything became complicated. Because the more people tried to define that moment, the more it resisted definition. Some stepped back, questioning if things had gone too far. Others leaned in deeper, convinced that what they saw couldn't be dismissed. And right in the middle of that divide, the silence remained. No confirmation, no denial.